Hi, I'm Fran Millar and I stayed at 6 Bewley Drive in Craigshill, Livingston. I've been here for 16 years and it was a big decision for me. I guess if you're looking at this video, you're yourself in the position I was in a number of weeks ago about selling my house and finding the right people to represent me for doing that. My house is one of the biggest assets I'm ever going to own, and it was a big decision for me for which estate agent to go with. When I was making that decision, I did shop about and I looked at a few different estate agents and their price structures, and I have to say McEwan Fraser were not the cheapest, but they were definitely the best. They did win awards and they did that for a reason. So I did do my homework, and if you're in the position that I'm in a few weeks ago, where you're looking at somebody to actually market your house, I can tell you categorically that McEwan Fraser definitely market it. They don't just stick it on a website and let it run its course. My property went on the market 10 days before it was physically sold. I wouldn't have believed that was possible. They knew their stuff. They came, they told me what the house was valued at. They arranged for everything, including the surveyor, to come round and do the home reports. They guided me step by step. They took the fear out of it for me. And they made it quite simple. But the other thing that I really loved about the company working for me, and they did work for me, and they really represented my house, was that they kept me informed at all times and they really listened to me. Because an example, on the 10-day period that my house was on the market, from literally launching on the website to physically being sold, I had said to them that I had had enough viewers through the door. I was getting tired and I wanted to take the Saturday off. And I said, but if you really need me to show people around, I'll do that. I have to say that they listened to that. It was a passing comment, but on that Saturday I had no bookings, I had no phone calls, and I had no emails, I had no contact whatsoever. And on the Sunday they contacted me and said, how was I feeling? It was very much a personal thing. Had I enjoyed my weekend, and was it okay now to start accept viewings? And they had a few lined up that wanted to see it. I could also go to my bed at night knowing full well that I was fully in the picture. An example, I went to my bed and I checked, you get a schedule and it's a calendar, and I was able to look at that at any time through my iPad or online. And I had a wee look and I was up to date. I got up in the morning at 6 for my work and I looked again at the schedule, and there was actually a home report sent out at 11:45 the night before. I knew about that 6 o'clock in the morning just through looking at my iPad. So I really was a part of the process, but they didn't force it on me. I could control when I got the information, and I could control when I seen people and how much information I wanted at a time. So it took a lot of the pressures and stress off me. The people to deal with were fantastic. And I don't say that lightly, because I do expect good service, you're paying for that, but it was gone well above and beyond service. It was just phenomenal. They made me feel comfortable, they made me feel that they were my friends and that I could really approach them, I could talk to them about anything. They were there for me and they supported me every step of the way. I would have no hesitation, none whatsoever, in recommending McEwan Fraser. In fact, I'd go so far as to say I would never ever market my property with anybody else if I ever went down that road again. Please, hopefully I don't have to go down that road, because it is stressful. But if you're marketing your property, go for it. They're really great, and I have to say I never would go anywhere else.
McEwan Fraser Legal, raising new standards in estate agency.